Well, Vaibhav, you're going to be telling us a little bit about some tools that you can use to actually streamline your marketing.
Right.
Yeah?
So today I'm going to talk about streamlining your marketing using smart tools. Now, before I start my presentation, I want to ask a simple question. How many people here have a few actionable insights written down which they think they can start implementation of those, they can start the implementation of those insights tomorrow when they go back to their work? Can we have a raise of hands to see how many people? Okay, so my aim in this presentation is to at least add a few more points to that list. And what I'm going to talk about is tools which you can use to improve your marketing, to understand marketing. Now, we have had a lot of discussion about tools since morning. It's important to understand tools only help to improve your marketing after you get your basics right, like we just discussed. I'll give a quick brief about myself. I'm a self-taught marketeer. I started in 2004, 18 years old I was at that point of time. In 2006, I launched my first brand, Digital Web Solutions. We grew it very quickly to 250 employees. We had offices in UK, Australia. And I launched my brand SEO Next, which was later rebranded to Digital Next, which I ended up into a listed Swedish company in 2013. During one of my early conferences in UK, that's where I met Abhishek. We both were exhibiting at the same a website, Excel Forum, which organically I grew it from 2,000 unique visitors to 100,000 plus unique every single day. So SEO, organic traffic, that has been my forte. And after selling my first company, I, with my brother, thought, what to do next. And we started working on a software, RankWatch, which is an SEO software. Now, talking about various stages where we can get traffic, there are different sources of traffic: direct, email, referral, social, organic, paid, and display. Now, what do I really want to do when we were just discussing what someone is new? What if someone is starting their business, they don't know what to do, what not to do? So in that case, the best way to go about it is to look at your competitors. So looking at your competitors, there's this tool called SimilarWeb. Now what it does is it'll give you an idea of where exactly your competitors are getting their traffic from, what sources. So for example, website A is getting a lot of traffic from organic or paid. You put that website into SimilarWeb and it'll give you the details where exactly that traffic is coming from. See, online, everything is trackable. Everything, even not just yours, but even your competitors, nothing can really be hidden if you know the right way of figuring out how to find that information. So SimilarWeb is one of those one of the softwares which I think you should put all your competitors into it, see where they're getting the traffic from. Now we'll talk about various ways in which you can dissect each one of these forms of traffic. We'll start with SEO, and we'll start with some basic softwares with SEO. So SEMrush is a very beautiful software wherein all you need to do is put in your websites, your competitors' websites URL, and it'll give you all the keywords your competitor is ranking for, and all the keywords for which your competitor is running ads for. Not only that, it'll also tell you what are the various ad copies which your competitors are running. Now, that information can be gold because your competitors must have spent a lot of time and effort in figuring out what keywords they want to put all their money into when they're running paid advertising. If you want to dig into more details about, say you have a set of 100 keywords and you want to see who your competitors are, our tool RankWatch also would give you that information, give you the right competitors and show you how your competitors are going up or going down for those set of keywords. Now, let's talk about SEO. Let's talk about tools which can help you do better SEO. So if I talk about SEO, keyword research is where it all starts. Now, you have to figure out the persona of the users. You have to make sure you understand your users. We have had a lot of discussions about this since morning. I'll not go into more details. Once you know the persona, for each persona, you have to figure out what keywords will people search for on Google to find your product. Now, Google has this tool called Google AdWords Keyword Planner. That's a good free tool. You can use that, just that it would, Google would not give you all the data. They don't want to give you all the data. So we'll figure out how to get more data as well. Google also has this tool called Google Trends, wherein you can figure out what months of the year that particular keyword is getting more or less search volumes, which part of a particular country, say for example a keyword you're looking at in India, which states in India are getting more searches for that particular keyword, which countries in the world are having more searches, and also we can figure out what are the keywords related to that keyword which are having a lot of search trends. We have also in RankWatch launched a keyword planner. Now, why this is different than Google's keyword planner is because Google would not tell you all the keywords. We have a database of 120 million keywords which we keep on adding to. So the output is a little more in-depth. Also, everything is going mobile. Now, when I talk about mobile, the way we'll search on a mobile device will be very different, or is already very different than what we search on web. Mobile, moving forward, there'll be a lot more voice searches. Now, voice searches, if I talk about, they'll have a lot more questions which people will ask. Hey Siri, what is this? What is that? Google Assistant, we'll start asking questions. So we'll have to optimize our websites for all those queries, question related queries. So we also give you, say for example, you put in a keyword, say iPhone, we'll tell you all the different keywords which are question oriented keywords which will help you to optimize for the future, which is mobile queries and question queries. Now, referral traffic. Now, referral traffic is something which helps you. So if you build links to your website, if you if you get a lot of people talking about you, that helps you in two ways. One, it gets you a lot of relevant traffic. Two, it gives you a lot of links which increases your authority in Google. Now, how do you figure out where can you get these people to talk about you? Very simple. You go to look at your competitors, see who are the people talking about them. And from there, if you approach those people, it'll be very easy, to see why are those people talking about your competitors and maybe get them to talk about yourself. In our backlink explorer, we just don't give you all the backlinks. We figure out who are the different people who are actually talking about you or your competitors to make that easy. See, that's what tools do. All these things can be done manually as well. In fact, if a lot of people who are starting here should not straight away go to tools, maybe they should first understand the process, try and do it themselves. And once they understand the whole journey, they can use tools to quicken and, quicken and maybe simplify the task at hand. Now, again, talking about SEO, your website has to be perfectly built. Your website needs to have all the parameters, all the technical things should be sorted. So this is where the website auditor comes into picture. Um, Here we audit around 120 different parameters in a website and tell you what are the issues with a given website which needs to be corrected. Now, talking about mobile search, your website has to be mobile friendly. Now, Google has changed its algorithm to mobile first indexing. What does that mean? Earlier, if your website was not mobile friendly, it would not really impact your rankings on Google because Google was still considering the desktop version of your website as the primary version. But now what is happening is the mobile version of your website is the primary version. So if the website is not mobile optimized and Google is considering that as the primary version, if you do not have all your keywords, all the content right, if the website is not loading fast, all the negatives of the mobile version will impact the overall rankings of your website, and this will only become more and more like Google will just keep on focusing more on mobile because mobile is the future. This one is very, very important. I think if you have to take one takeaway, this thing every single month, if you just do this right, you'll have an increase in your traffic without fail. You get no traffic from any of your keywords which is on page 2. Again, I'm talking about SEO here. So from page 2 to page 1 means no traffic to all the traffic. Now, what if you knew all the keywords for your website which are on page 2? Just focus on those keywords, pick up 50, 100, 1,000, whatever number of keywords every month. Push those keywords a little, make sure the on page is right, make sure those keywords, those pages are optimized for those keywords. Get them on first page, move on. Every single month, do this one thing right, and you'll see an increase in your traffic. Organic traffic, which is free traffic, you do not pay a single penny for that every single month, month on month. Now, moving on from SEO to social, we were talking about the marketeer's dilemma, what to post on social, what not to post on social, how are people actually getting all the conversions. I know this business, this competitor of mine is doing great, but what exactly are they doing? How do I figure out? So these two tools here, Ad Expresso and Power Ad Spy, they will tell you the exact campaigns which are being run by your competitors on Facebook paid. To the extent they'll tell you the ad copies, the banners, even they'll tell you the audience which those people are targeting. And it can be a great tool if you're doing Facebook paid advertising. Now, moving forward, display is another big channel for getting traffic to your website. This tool, What Runs Where, tells you all the various banners, it tells you all the places, all the publishers where a given website is running display advertising. Just put in your competitor's website and it'll give you all the details. It not only helps your marketeers, but it also helps your creative team by figuring out what are the various banners, what are the various creatives. See, if a creative is being used for months and months, that means that particular creative is working well. So, it's a very important tool, which again, they have a free trial. If you know what competitors you want to figure out, or a $1 trial, just get the subscription, do the audits you want to, and you can even cancel it if you think you don't have to do an ongoing you don't have an ongoing requirement for the same. Built with, now this tool tells you exactly what are the different softwares which are there on a website. So for example, a website is running, so this is for our own website. We have this software called Clicktail, Mousestats, Facebook Pixel, we have Zopim. So it tells you all the technology which is there on a website. Look at your competitors, see what they're doing. Again, competitors compete. Why reinvent the wheel? At least to begin with, if you're starting something, you have 5 use cases out there. Why reinvent the wheel? Just at least to start with, figure out what everyone is doing right. Do that, and then keep thinking. I'm not saying don't innovate, but at least get your business running, get all these things right, and then, get into the innovation stuff. Google Analytics is very important. It's a measurement tool. Make sure the UTMs are right. There's so much you can do with Google Analytics. Google gives a free complete course in Google Analytics. You can get certified as well. Make sure your UTMs are right, which give you the right attribution, and the funnels also have to be perfect in Google Analytics. RankWatch again would, if you talk about measurement, it gives you the rankings of all your keywords. A very quick example, we have a big client in the US in the medical industry. They have 100,000 plus keywords. They're one of the leading company brands in the US in medical. And suddenly their traffic falls by 33%, 32, 33%. And the SEO head was like almost, he didn't know what to do. And he gives us a call, and it took us like less than 10 minutes, and their rankings did not change. Now, unless you don't measure, you'll not know when things go wrong, why did they go wrong. And if you don't know why did they go wrong, you cannot correct them. So what happened in their case was, at the top of the SERPs, there was a position 0. Google now has the knowledge graph and all those new things which are coming in. So on a lot of the keywords in the whole industry, Google started giving a knowledge graph result on the top, which even though their rankings were the same, they had a big loss in traffic. So at least they understood, and now they could take corrective actions for the same. Mousestat, it's a nice software again. Imagine if you have visitors, if you can sit down right behind your visitors and see how they're browsing your website, how much information can you get from that? So this software allows you to look at the recordings of the mouse movements of each one of your customers. Insanely powerful. Abhishek just talked about conversions. Now, if you really want to improve conversions of your website, all you need to do is first see what people are doing. Are they able to find what you really want them to find? And by looking at the mouse movements, that is possible. Automation, WebEngage, Avlesh talked about it. I'll not spend more time. And another good automation software is HubSpot. Again, this is for advanced users. Once you're, a few years down in your user journey, these softwares will help you a lot. A/B testing, these are again a couple of good softwares, Visual Website Optimizer and Optimizely. After you're getting traffic, when you really have the conversion problem, you need to look at these softwares. That's it. A few takeaways here. There are a lot of tools out there. Everything which you need to know, you need to make sure you know all the tools, you know everything, and you utilize the power of data. And then you have to build a holistic marketing campaign. Don't just use one or two channels. Use every channel which you think is good for your brand, for your marketing. And for this audience, we have a free subscription of our software, RankWatch, for 3 months. Instead of this promo code, actually, you can go to rankwatch.com/digital-success. D and S are capital, or just send me an email, I'll send you the link.